He's over 40, she's in her 20s. He's not even trying, and still, she keeps glancing at him. Why? It wasn't his money, it wasn't his body. It was one thing that any man over 40 can learn. Stick with me because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what younger women look for first, and how to use it without saying a single word. Here's what most guys get wrong. They chase trends, chase youth, chase energy. But women, especially younger women, aren't attracted to chaos. They're drawn to calm control. Presence is the first signal, and it hits before you open your mouth. If you walk into a room fidgeting with your phone, shoulders caved, unsure where to stand, she doesn't consciously process it, but in half a second, her brain files you away, not him. But if you move slow, spine straight, like your time matters and you're in no rush to impress anyone, the exact same woman will wonder, who is that? It's not magic, it's biology. Women subconsciously scan for men who make them feel safer, calmer, and more grounded. That's the energy match they want. Now, quick test. Go stand in front of a mirror. Don't flex, don't suck in, just look. Would she think this guy owns the room, or he hopes no one sees him? Here's what no one tells you. Younger women aren't always chasing excitement. They're chasing clarity, emotional safety. The feeling of, I don't have to guess what this man wants. When you move with intention, hold eye contact longer, and speak with pauses, not filler, you send one core message. I've seen life, and I'm still standing. That's rare. That's hot. Guys her age are still figuring it out. You've already survived heartbreak, built a career, lost, and rebuilt. You know who you are, and that's what she feels in your presence, even if she never asks your name. Most guys think attraction is about age or abs, but the next trigger? It's the one that flips the switch between he's sweet and I want him. And 90% of men over 40 never use it. Keep watching. I'm about to break it down. If this is already helping, tap subscribe. I break down what women really notice about men over 40 and how you can turn quiet confidence into magnetic attraction. Women don't want a man who acts young. They want one who feels alive. Younger women are not chasing guys who act like in their 20s. They're drawn to men who carry a spark, someone who feels alive, curious, and present, but without trying to keep up. That's called energy match, and most men either overshoot it or kill it. Here's what happens when you miss. When you show up in neon graphic tees, overdone ripped jeans, or sneakers that belong in high school halls, she's not impressed. She cringes. You don't seem young, you seem like you're faking youth. But if you swing the other way, into faded khakis, washed out polos, or loafers your uncle would wear, she doesn't feel spark. She feels like she's on a coffee date with her friend's dad. What works is subtlety. Clothes that fit well without screaming for attention. Styles that feel current without chasing TikTok trends. When your outfit, posture, and grooming send the message that you move through life with curiosity but calm, she leans in because she feels your presence. That's what energy match looks like. You don't act young, you stay sharp, you stay engaged, and you let her feel that you're in your element, not trying to perform. She notices even if she can't put it into words. You might think she notices your hair first, or your smile, or your car. She doesn't. She notices your shoes, your watch, the condition of your shirt collar. Because she's not just looking, she's scanning. She's reading signals. And this is where most men over 40 fall flat. If your shoes are dusty gym trainers, your belt is creased and cracking, or your smartwatch looks like it's from 5 years ago, what she sees isn't practical. She sees this man gave up. She doesn't analyze it, she just files you away subconsciously as someone who doesn't show up with care. It's not about brand names or price tags, it's all about intentionality. You don't need a Rolex, you need a clean, minimal face watch that looks chosen. You don't need Italian leather boots, you need shoes that don't look like they've been to war. Because when your details feel sharp, you feel sharp. You signal that you have standards, that you care, not in a flashy, insecure way, but in a way that says, this is just how I move. What's the first thing you notice in another man's outfit that instantly kills the look for you? Drop your answer in the comments below. Bonus points if you've done it yourself and now cringe thinking about it. Here's a quick test you can try right now. Grab 2 shirts from your closet. One is slightly wrinkled, the other is fresh and pressed. Stand in the mirror and ask, if she walked in right now, which shirt makes her stay longer in the doorway? You already know. It's not about being perfect, it's about effort. Wrinkles say I didn't think this through. Clean lines say I respect myself and I'll respect your attention. And she notices effort more than flash. A man who smells fresh, with well-kept stubble or a clean shave, and a calm, intentional outfit, even if it's just a white tee and dark jeans, will always outshine the man with a loud outfit and no presence. If this is hitting, if you're starting to see what really matters when it comes to presence and attraction, hit that subscribe button right now. I drop videos like this weekly, custom made for men over 40 who want to look sharp, feel confident, and trigger real attraction without acting like someone they're not. Everything we just covered, how you move, how you groom, and how you dress, adds up to one signal. He's not trying to look young, he's just not afraid of being seen. Let's talk energy. This is where most men over 40 lose the plot. See, when a younger woman meets you, she's not looking to match her TikTok scrolling speed, but she is looking for someone who doesn't feel like their energy belongs in a recliner. Your energy needs to say, I'm alive, I'm sharp, and I can keep up with you, not out of desperation, but because I'm thriving in my lane. That doesn't mean pretending to love every new meme or faking interest in K-pop. It means bringing grounded confidence with just the right spark. Now here's a curiosity check. If a 27-year-old walked into the room and you had 5 minutes to leave an impression, would your posture, your eye contact, and your overall vibe say present and in control, or would it say checked out and coasting? The vibe isn't about dancing on tables, it's in the little things. The way you lift your coffee cup, the way you laugh without forcing it, the way you don't check your phone every 10 seconds. These are all subconscious clues that tell her if you're still playing the game or if you've already benched yourself. You'd be surprised how many guys don't realize it until it's too late. Here's where we go deeper. Younger women are wired to pick up on sexual cues without ever needing to be loud or obvious. And most men completely misunderstand how this works. They either overdo it, wearing tight shirts, drenching themselves in cologne, dropping inappropriate comments, or they hide it entirely, fearing they'll come off as creepy. But the real magnetic effect? It's silent, it's respectful, and it's undeniably present. It's the man who holds eye contact just a second longer, without flinching. It's the man whose scent lingers lightly when he leans in, not because he bathed in cologne, but because he understands restraint. It's the man whose voice drops just slightly when he says her name. No performance, just natural gravity. When you understand desire, it becomes 10 times more powerful. Why? Because it signals emotional control, and that is rare. Here's the thing, women don't want to feel like prey, but they also don't want to feel invisible. The man who threads that needle, that's the one who sticks in their mind for days after the date. The easiest way to ruin this is to try too hard. That includes showing off too much skin, making every joke a flirt, or slipping into creepy uncle mode with comments that feel off for your age. Your best move? Wear clothes that fit. Not clingy, not saggy, just clean lines that follow your frame. Use scent sparingly. One pulse point is enough. And hold space in conversations. Let silence breathe. Let her lean in. Remember, she's not attracted to the loudest guy in the room. She's drawn to the one who knows exactly when to speak and when not to. If this is clicking for you, hit subscribe. I drop new upgrades every week, so you keep showing up as that guy without second-guessing yourself. Let's wrap this up with what matters most. Style isn't about the jacket or the shoes. Attention isn't about the perfect haircut or age difference. What she remembers, what makes her lean in and say there's something about him, is the totality of presence. Before you know these cues, you're invisible. Your shirt might be too loud, your posture reads unsure, your voice has no weight. You seem like every other guy over 40 who's just drifting. But after, you walk into the room and people feel it. The shirt fits right, not because it's expensive, but because it tells the right story. You hold eye contact, you pause, you own your space. And suddenly, she's noticing your hands, your voice, your energy. This isn't about chasing, it's about attracting, not forcing, pulling. When you get this right, women, especially younger ones, react without even knowing why. They remember your scent, your stillness, the way you looked at them like no one else did. That is the man they text about. That's the man they don't forget. And that's the shift. When you stop dressing to impress and start showing up with quiet confidence that makes her lean in. At the end of the day, it's not about what you wear. It's about what she feels when you walk in the room.